Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy the Sunshine Cat. I am happy to be back in the States, back from Mexico. If you didn't check out my previous video going to Cabo, I invite you to check it out. But of course that's not what this video is about. This video is about card sleeves. Maybe not the most interesting video that I could do, but I'm going to be giving my full opinion. I feel like I have to put this out in front. Last time I gave my opinion on the internet, there's a lot of backlash. So this is all of my opinion on what I feel about these card sleeves. They're each at 3 different price points for, presumably 3 different types of people, depending on, if you want to spend a lot to protect your cards very well or not. Really though, we're just going to be focusing on the look and the feel of the cards along with durability, and then sort of like my overall thoughts on, is it worth it to pay the extra $10 or whatever for your sleeves? You're paying, $20 for plastic. It seems kind of outrageous, right? So the 3 card sleeves we're going to be looking at today are one, the UltraPro, and then also the Dragon, which are, I think, the most popular. And these new ones that are starting to become popular are the Katana Sleeves. Now, it's worth pointing out in this configuration, I have an inner sleeve, which is a KMC Perfect Fit. And this is not the side load, this is the top load KMC Perfect Fit. I think that's worth pointing out because if you do the side load, I'm told that the air bubble in your cards is much lesser. So your cards will, not get that air pocket in there as bad as you would get with the top load KMC Perfect Fit, when you're doing it the right way, that is. Also, in this video, all of the decks that are shown have been in the sleeves for months at this point, probably 2 to 3, and so I presume they're as settled as they're gonna get. I haven't been forcibly pushing down on them in their deck boxes, but they are, very well settled in at this point, so I think it's fair to make the assessment that this is the final size of these decks. Each of these is a 60 card deck. They're double sleeved, flip flopped, so that there will be an air bubble in there, unfortunately. But let's get into it. So first off, we're going to take a look at the lower price point card sleeves. These are the UltraPros. I really like the UltraPros. They are definitely a cheap build, and it was not uncommon with these to just have card sleeves that would already be broken apart and split at the end. And so that was kind of frustrating, I'll admit, but beyond that, honestly, it's there's not a lot to complain about. The feel is good. All these are matte sleeves, so you can kind of see with the texture. The UltraPros are not super textury. They're textury enough to be able to grab onto, which is the whole point of the matte sleeve in my opinion, and that's why I like them so much. Yeah, the main complaint I have with it is the stupid little circular sticker that they have on the clear side. The clear side is also not super clear, somewhat reflective, and so that can be kind of annoying if you want your cards to look amazing on the table when you're playing. Me personally, when you're making the trade-off of price here, I don't think it's really worth you'd have a hard time convincing me spending more is worth it. So if you do opt to go with these cards, just know that the quality is not really there, but for the price that you're paying, they're pretty dang good. And if you're double sleeving, I would not be worried about it personally, but to each his own. If you're playing with a first edition, 4th edition, whatever, $1,000 deck, then you probably don't want to spend cheap out on your card deck. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Dragon Shield cards. Now, I don't know if this is just me. Did you guys have that one friend in high school who was always sweaty and eating nachos, and you would touch his cards and they would always be sticky and greasy? You're yeah, let me look at your cards, see what we can trade. Back when people would trade trading cards. That's what Dragon Shield sleeves feel like to me. My friends would have your regular run-of-the-mill UltraPro sleeves on, but they would feel sticky like these Dragon Shield sleeves. And so when it comes time to shuffle these bad boys, I find it really difficult. The Dragon Shields, along with the Katanas, which I'll get to, both are much more difficult to shuffle than the UltraPros, but the Dragon Shields in particular, it's like you can't, it's impossible to side shuffle these cards. It's not a good time. They're super sticky. They also, the air bubbles in them are worse than in the UltraPro. But, you know, that being said, with the stickiness, if you're worried about your deck sliding or falling over, if you have that problem and you're fed up and sick of it, then maybe these are the card sleeves that you actually want to go with. You know, you can be the judge of that. I really think that you should get your hands on these before you buy them though, because in my opinion, it's a non-starter. I do not like really sticky card sleeves, so I personally will not use these, which is unfortunate because I bought 2 boxes of them and I've already spent the time to sleeve a deck. So I don't know if I will unsleeve that deck. Maybe I'll just ultimately give the deck away to a friend or something because I don't really want to play with them. Durability wise, these are, you know, none of these came split out of the box like the UltraPros did. But that being said, like I'll do a tear test at the end of the video, but in the tear test, they're not much more resilient than the UltraPros. I think maybe the quality control is a little bit better in the factory for these guys instead of the UltraPro. But ultimately, you know, they are harder to tear, but not by much, not by a whole lot. Yeah, I guess that's my main thoughts on these. The front of these is much more clear, I would say, than the UltraPros as well. The texture on the back is much more prevalent, but I think that just goes hand in hand with being rather sticky and feeling like your sweaty friend's deck of cards. Now, lastly, we're going to be talking about the Katana Sleeves. These are the most expensive card sleeves that I think you can buy actually, period, unless maybe you're getting some custom anime weeb sleeves. You could probably find those at a higher price. Alright, where to start with the Katana Sleeves? The front of them is super clear, really easy to see through. The quality was also really well done. None of these were split anywhere. Also, when we get into the tear test, you will see these things are actually beasts. The back of them is probably the lowest profile. I wish I would have got the same color Katana Sleeve so I could compare the colors across each of these, but they do have a much smoother back. When they're resting, they are a little bit bigger than the UltraPro. Now, I have big hands, but when it comes time to shuffle the Dragon Shield and the Katanas, your deck is big and it's hard to shuffle. I'll put it simply like that. So consider that. Also with the Dragon Shield, the back is a little bit too smooth in my opinion. It makes for easy shuffling, but then when you're actually playing, you know, you're just more likely to have them slide off the top and you look like that idiot. So that, you know, could be improved upon. But other than that, really, the price kind of speaks for itself here with the Katanas. The build quality is insanely good. They look good on the front and the back. There's no bleeding, even on the white ones here. You cannot see through them. They are made for tournament play. I am a big fan of these. I will probably continue to buy these in the future personally because I got money to blow. You know, that good old YouTube money is really good. Now, also worth calling out here, I really think the Katanas and the Dragon Shields are neck and neck when it comes time to where they sit idle on the table. And so I think they are each about the same for air pocketing, where the UltraPro wins in that case, where the UltraPro is lower. So more thinner cards. Depending on if that's a big deal to you, you may opt for the UltraPro over the Dragon Shield or Katana Sleeves. Alright, now on to probably my favorite part, because it's the only physical interaction that we'll have with card sleeves beyond sleeving them and playing with them, is the tear test. So I do have an UltraPro. Yeah, this one is not split. So here is just this sort of proof here. You can see a little circle thing that I despise on these. So I'm gonna try and tear it, and we can see how hard it is to tear. We'll just you know, it was pretty easy. I guess it morphed a little bit there, but not a whole lot. Onto the Dragon Shield, I think this one will be a lot more difficult. than the UltraPro, but again, by how much is the question. Damn. All right. I'm gonna move to 2 fingers now. All right. So I cannot tear it with my single pointer fingers. This one definitely had a lot more flex on it before it tore. Pretty dang good there. So really, like I said, the UltraPros are cheap, but they do the job. And the fact that they're cheap, I feel like they're really good bang for your buck. Lastly, I have a Katana, and we will go in here. Okay, so the Katana, we're gonna do 2 fingers. My pointer fingers are probably just tired at this point. All right, so this one snapped clean off. That one actually, I tried tearing these before before the video, and the last Katana one I did, I had it like all the way out, stretched out, and it would not tear, it would not break. In this case, this one was actually much closer to the Dragon Shield, but I won't lie to you, I'm not paid by anyone, so this one broke a lot easier than the last one, which has me curious now. Was the first one I did a fluke? Or was that one a fluke? I'm gonna do a second dragon, or yeah, sorry. I'm gonna do a second Katana Sleeve just to confirm here, confirm or deny. Okay, yeah, going to 2 fingers again. Maybe it's the 2 fingers that makes it break easier. All right, that one was closer to what happened the first time. I'll get a close up here. Okay, so this one tore like way out. It was like obviously a lot more energy than the Dragon Shield, but I think just the quality, if you don't mind the feel of the Dragon Shield sleeves, those are worth it. But if you're tight on money, I really would not be like afraid of UltraPros unless you're going to tournaments where people make fun of you for having cheaper card sleeves, but I haven't had that experience personally, so you will probably be fine. One other tidbit of information that I only remember just now is that while sleeving these, you know, like I said, they've been sleeved for a couple months. I forgot this. With the UltraPro, it was easy enough to fit the already KMC Perfect Fit sleeved card into the UltraPro sleeve. But with the Dragon Shield and the Katana sleeve, I just sort of like take the sleeve and just like with my fingers a little bit, loosen the edges. Otherwise, it would catch and I wouldn't be able to put the card in, which was odd, but you know, worth pointing out, I guess. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Just kidding though. I've actually got some Pokemon cards to open up. I think I'm gonna do 3 packs today. Let's jump to my desk again. So 3 packs of Unbroken Bonds here. I do know we have a new Pokemon set coming out somewhat soon. I guess we'll see if that's any good. Do I remember how to do this? Card code. Oh, I don't remember because I just gave away the fact that it's a green Fairy Charm, Poliwhirl, Porygon, Darumaka, Caterpie, Cottony, Ekans, Tangela is our reverse, and a Licky Licky. Gross. And we forgot to get rid of our energy, but that's okay. On to the next one. I haven't pulled the ultra rare from this box yet, so when is it coming? I don't know. Maybe now. Is this it? Is this gonna be it? Water energy? Alright. Glisker, Frogadier, Rhydon, Grubbin, Geodude, Litten, Froakie, Crabrawler, Aaron is a reverse, and Arcanine. Well, not now. Final pack. We're down to, I forget how many I have over there. Not much left, but still got some rares to pull. So 1, 2, 3 to the front. Get rid of that one. Wartortle, Cleffa, Porygon 2, Oddish, Squirtle, Tentacool, Aaron, Sandshrew, Poliwagas are reverse, followed by Incineroar. These are some terrible packs. I'm going to open up another one because I don't believe it should end on a bad note. This was a fun video to make. Code card for you all. 1, 2, 3 to the front. Get rid of that. Alright. Giovanni's Exile. Get rid of that guy. Graveler. Porygon 2 because we can't think of a better name. Krabby. Riolu. Oh. Esper. Esper. And Malamar as a holo. Alright, guys. I'll take it. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, consider subscribing if you enjoy my videos. We'll see you next time. Peace.